Alright, and next up on our tour of the City of Hero Zones, we are going to go into the third part of the Shadow Shard. It's called, as you can see by the sign on the left, the Chantry. It's a bit more hazardous than Firebase Zulu and the Cascade Archipelago zones were, but it's nothing that we can't handle for the sake of the tour. This zone is again home to some of the Shadow Shard task forces. This is the way to get back out, by the way, through this little tiny portal in the fabric of space. And we also got the Vortex Tunnel here as well. Justin Augustine, he's a task force contact. Round up enough players, click on him and select a start, and you're running the Justin Augustine task force. Beat the task force, get some reward merits, and a shiny badge. The Shadow Shard task forces take a bit longer than normal because of a lot of the traveling that's involved, but they can be fun. So we revealed our map, and now we need to double check where we're at. Okay, there are no badges in the general area where we're at. In fact, it looks like the first badge is going to be right over there. So, let's put ourselves on course and turn on the old flight engines. Got some more Rollaroo. They're too low level to be of any threat. And see that big building up in the sky? We're going to be visiting that one soon enough. Let's see here. Plenty of open sky here. Oh, what's this? Okay, that's weird. It looks like they're somehow intersected and merged. Suns? Moons? Unknown. There's no way to travel to them, though. There is background scenery. Yes. This big building here up in the sky kind of looks like the Death Star, or maybe the near Death Star from Futurama. But that is a building that we will be visiting on this tour. We'll show you what that one's all about. It is tied into some of the task forces in this shard zone, too. Plenty of floating land masses to go through, plenty of Rollaroo to fight, which is part of the task forces, as well as, of course, if you're hunting for badges for the Overseer Rollaroo. More Rollaroo, more Rollaroo. And we're approaching the first badge. And there it is. Let's go see what we got. Ooh, the King of Pain. Okay. Let's take another look here at the map. See where we have to go and what we have to do. Alright. We'll head off in this direction for the next closer badge. And as I said in the past videos, super speed and super jumping really won't do you many favors in this zone. Teleport self is sadly not very efficient traveling for this zone either, because of the fact that you'll materialize, start to drop before you teleport again, and so on. That can get bad. Now, if someone with Fly has the ability to teleport the team that drops, well, that's not so bad. Now, they're level 44, they really can't hurt me. But yes, these are some of the Rollaroo. Looks like I've gotten their attention, but no big deal. Here's our next map badge. Unfettered. Dealing with them would be easy, but that's not really part of this vid, so I'm really not going to spare the time. More land masses over here to travel over and take a look through, but kind of seen one floating land mass, and you kind of seen them all. So we're going to maintain course towards the next badge. Again, the flight power that I have or a jetpack are your best friends in this zone. Or the incarnate power incandescence. If you can fly to a destination point, you can then use it to warp the entire team to your location. Bit of a recharge time on that, but then again, it can be useful for mass transportation. Or if you have a temporary power that lets you teleport to the entrance of a mission, that can also be very useful too for this. Anything that can cut down travel time in the shards for the task forces is a good thing. Okay, we're approaching the next. Let's take a look where it's at. It's probably down here. Let's see where we can find it. Oh, looks like we found it. Ah, there it is. Right there. Penitent. Okay, and off in this direction for the next badge. We'll be encountering more Rollaroo, and then again, no big deal. They are not exactly what I'd call a threat. The fourth stage of the Shadow Shard is called the Storm Palace, and that zone is a little bit hazardous. It's nothing that we won't be able to handle, but we'll be saving it for the next video tour. As you can see up here, there are no, repeat, no plaques. The Shadow Shards do not have those. Again, it's home to the day job. Log out for 21 days, get Dimensional Explorer, which can give you a jetpack. And you can start the Fathom the Kind TF and the Justin Augustine TFs from this one. TF being Task Force, of course. And looks like the next badge is down here in this lower floating landmass. Ah, here it is. Misbegotten. Sounds like the badges in this game, according to their text descriptions, are trying to play with your head and make you doubt your worth as being a hero. Also, these zones are only accessible if you are a hero-aligned character, a vigilante-aligned character, or if your character has gone rogue alignment, then you could slip into here. But those who are strictly of the villain alignment cannot enter here. It was suggested in the past that these become co-op zones, but that never happened. But then again, with alignment changing, it kinda defeats the need for having it as a co-op zone. It still would have been nice, but it's not really needed. Okay, and somewhere in this area we are approaching the next badge. It's around here somewhere. And we found it! In the vicinity of this geyser from the looks of things. Can't quite see it, but again, you don't really need to see it, as long as you're near it enough for it to register. And also, as always, we hop into the geyser, and as you can see, it can propel us. If I wasn't flying, it really would have propelled me. Okay. So now we head off in this direction for this badge. Again, lots and lots of flying. Perhaps as you see me flying like this from area to area, you will come to understand why some people wanted better travel abilities for the Shard other than just flight. While powers like Assemble the Team and Incandescence can be useful, the one that has that power still has to get to the mission area. The temporary power that lets you teleport to a mission entrance is also useful. But still, all the flying around in the zones, in the Shard zones that you have to do for those task forces can and will get a little monotonous. It's an inevitability. Not to say that these zones are badly designed, they're not as far as I'm concerned, but a slight improvement wouldn't hurt. Oh, wow, these guys are level 47. They'd actually be a small threat. But we're just here for the badge, and there it is. Bereaved. As you can see, they're not really able to harm me. Any damage they could do would be minuscule and easily healed. Ooh, I think they scratched me. Alright, let's move on. And the next badge is this away. Then after that, we'll be off to the center building, which will probably be the highlight of the zone. Yes, indeed. Let's see. It's probably on this upper landmass over here. There's no landmasses above us, just the mystery planets in the background and what appears to be the sun. Again, certain laws of gravity and physics don't exactly apply in this zone, but as the old Bugs Bunny joke would say, fortunately I never studied law. Dun-dun-dun. Yes, I know, bad pun, but hey. Just gotta lighten the mood there. More Rollaroo. There again, no threat. Let's go ahead and take a look. And the next badge should be around. Yep, here it is. Right there. Dispossessed. What the heck? I think I'll put my foot down with these guys. Okay, it phased him a bit, but it would be a battle that we really don't need to fight, and I'm not one for fighting a battle that can be avoided. So now we're off to the main building. There we go. Yes, here we are. The Death Star, or near Death Star. Whichever you prefer to call it. There's two ways in it, and the final exploration badge is, of course, at this location. We'll take a little tour on the inside of it, and then we'll take a tour on the outside, and then claim that last badge for the zone. As we get closer and closer. I can almost hear the Star Wars Imperial theme song in the background now. Dun, 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 and so on. Okay, as you can see, there's kind of a shield that blocks your entry from most points, but there's a way in, and we're approaching it now. More enemies. Cray, Rollaroo, some Rickdy, some Circle of Thorns. No threat. Ooh, I think they just scratched me. Oh no, oh no. So basically you fly along the inside of it, then you turn around into here. Well, look at this. A little dimensional gate, which we cannot enter. Okay, that's fine. Entrance is, I believe, only possible during the task forces. That's okay. Basically, on the inside is a giant being called Fathom the Kind. And he is tied to the some of the task forces in this Shadow Shard. So we'll just take a fly around, we'll go full circle on the inside. There is another entrance portal, I believe, to the center, but it'll probably be locked off like the last one was, but we'll take a look at. Nope, that one was not locked. Excellent. This is the center of the building inside. Looks pretty spiffy. And here he is. Meet Fathom the Kind. He floats here, and during the task forces you can click on him for missions or information, etc. He also appears as a contact in certain other mission arcs, especially the 7th mission of the final mission of the Who Will Die arc, the first of the VIP arcs. He provides you some information to help take down the guy that killed the original statesman. Not bad, though. So, let's head back out. Okay, and let's finish our little circle tour inside. Wow, I think the Rollaroo actually scratched me again. That's alright. Alright, here's the way in and also the way out. So let's now do a little tour of the outside, as it were. Basically, it's just a metal sphere on the outside. And the map badge that we're looking for is going to be right about here. Right at the top center. Here we are, Demiurge. Right at the very top of the Chantry, top center of it. Ooh, can't stop the chant. Can't stop the signal. Firefly Serenity, anybody? Okay. And thus concludes our little badge video tour of the zone known as the Chantry. Plenty of Rollaroo to fight up here if you have an inclination to fight them. Okay. Well, it's a long flight to get back to the entrance to the zone, which also serves as the exit. Or I'll just take the long drop. Of course, if you can teleport to Pocket D, like so with this power, or teleport to your base with that power, or if you happen to have the Ouroboros portal to open up the portal to the time dimension of Ouroboros, you can easily leave the zone too. But we don't really want to shortcut our way out for the sake of these vids. So here we are. We have the tiny little portal, and we got the big vortex, and what the heck. Let's go into the vortex and see where it sends us. Sends us back to Cascade Archipelago, at the far end of Cascade Archipelago. Okay, let's jump back in, just for grins. And we're back in the Chantry, near the beginning. Alright. the vortexes there are kind of useful when you're on the task forces, because some of the task forces you will be Shadow Shard zone hopping. Okay, that concludes the vid tour for this section of the Shadow Shard. Hope you enjoyed the view of the zone, hope you enjoyed where the badges are, and we'll be back for the next part of the Shadow Shard, the Storm Palace.